Hello folks, welcome back to Moontime Devotions. I'm your host, Graham Smith. As you are well aware if you've been watching our show, so our last episode was quite controversial. We're just going to spit it out, we're just going to scream it out. We had the legendary Eli Chips, which in my opinion is a very talented and sweet person. I had nothing wrong with him coming onto the show. He was an awesome guest, a beautiful guest, by the way. And really, we had a heart-to-heart interview, and that's why we called that. In fact, we both decided on that name, and we kept that name before we uploaded the video. So, but it's caused quite controversy. We got nothing but hate comments on it, as you can go back and see for yourself. We got one comment that was good. One of our returning followers, the man himself, he's always stuck it out with the Moontime Devotions, and we love him for that. We love you, the man himself. Much like Boogeyman 51, who actually donated the first lamp. If you go back and watch in season 1, he gave us a very beautiful lamp. Since then, obviously, as I've said before, we have upgraded our studio by many feet. Many feet. So, folks, you know, I don't know what to say other than on Moontime Devotions, we are a all-inclusive, accepting platform. We bring everyone and anyone who's willing to share their opinion or talk about themselves, and it's raw talk, unscripted. We're just barely waking up here, as you know. And so nothing's ever planned, and if you don't like somebody on the show, come onto the show and talk about them. You know, as far as it goes with Chips, especially, some of you haters out there, you know, your keyboard warriors, I like to call them, why don't you come on the show and share your opinion? You know, show your face on camera, and we'll gladly take you. And we won't judge you. We won't judge you. We'll give you the platform to speak out against whoever you want to speak out to. But this is an all-inclusive show. We are always going to bring everybody on. We give everyone a fair chance. Otherwise, we wouldn't be a very good platform, quite frankly, at all. And so, also, I will say, you know, I was criticized as a host. I was called, personally attacked, if you will, called a fool. I think, quote unquote, zero awareness, they said. Well, maybe I don't have all the awareness I could. But you know what? I'm still running a very successful TV show. And I'm doing this for my grandfather's legacy, because this show started in 1905. And we don't let nobody stop us from spreading the love that started in that glimmer, in that spark, when this show was created. So we're going to continue to do that, and we're going right along. We're going right along, unscripted, born out of spontaneity. That's what this show is all about, as most talk shows are about. My goodness, who wants to see something scripted? I think we've seen enough of that in current news lately. I do want to speak on that too. A lot of controversial things have happened recently, and you know, we don't want to necessarily take an opinion on whatever side or whatever narrative we're being fed. Rather, we're going to look at the bigger picture. We're going to look at the Moontime Devotional, the whole thing, and go right up the King's River, get that thing situated. The way I look at it, folks, is we see enough scripted TV material. We see enough scripted movies. We see enough scripted performances. We see enough scripted human connection. We see enough scripted TV material. We see enough scripted movie different. Why not do something that's not scripted? Why not do something that's raw and done in one take? And so that's what we do on Moontime Devotions. We don't prepare. I just had woken up. I just woke up. I got a little bit of my black tea here. We made a little brew back home, and I mean, I'm still wiping the stuff from my eyes every episode. I mean, because it's the best way to go about it, for lack of other words on that. That's what we love to do, folks. We love to give you a real organic experience. And yes, I probably look a fool because of some of the things I say, and sometimes when I stumble on my words, or if I repeat things that don't make sense. And those are the things that just butter me up. I mean, because I'd rather it be completely real than to fabricate or put a facade up of any kind for this TV show. So we're going to continue to report and interview in an unfiltered, sometimes uncanny style, as we always have. And we're never going to quit that example for the show. So there you have it. There you have it. Those are my thoughts I wanted to share about the last episode, and just about the state of the world, the Panasonic tailspin state of the world. Everything we see on the news is scripted, and there's been some recent tragedies, as anybody who has a cellular device, which I think is most people nowadays, can see. There's been some heavily oppressing news that is obviously fabricated, no matter how you look at it. And unfortunately, there's real lives being implicated and being affected by such fabrications. And I don't know. That's why it's the Panasonic tailspin of the world. And so we spread positivity, we spread love. Love, productivity, action. Action, love, productivity. In fact, something I wanted to mention, traveling is the most rewarding way to go when things like this happen. I watch on the news, we've got the tragedies, and we've got the poverty, and we've got a financial crisis, and we've got wars, and anger, and hatred, and oh my goodness, I don't like you, like the cavemen, I don't like you, you don't like me, I hit you with stick, I make fire, I take your fish. It's a waste of time, folks. It's a waste of time, come on. In fact, I would never, any other time than now, recommend that traveling is the most rewarding way to go. Just get out of there. Get out of there. Go somewhere where you can have a little bit of fun. Go somewhere where you can find yourself, the individuality of who you are, where you can practice a little bit of self-love and proclaim what you consider your truth on your time, in that precious realm of who you are, the essence of you. And that's really, I guess, my closing statement for this last little video. I just wanted to put out this disclaimer and proclaim some of the things that have been going on. That's what I leave you with. Traveling is the most rewarding way to go. I recommend, while you're waiting for another episode of Moontime Devotions and another interview, which is coming very, very soon. We have a lot of good guests coming down the pike. As I've said before, we're really busy. Really, really busy, but really excited for what's coming next. And so in this time, in this great pause, I do recommend that you take some time to go find some peace of mind. In fact, I recommend you go get peace of mind anytime. But this is a time where I'd really push it. In fact, I'll make the whole episode about it, as you've seen, quite literally. So I think that's all I have to say for now. I think that's enough acknowledgement and enough positivity for the most part. But that's always what you're going to get on Moontime Devotions from me, Graham Smith. And we appreciate you for taking the time to always faithfully come and watch a new episode. And we love all our supporters. We love all our haters. We love all our naysayers. And if you really have a problem with the show, don't hesitate to come onto the show. We won't bite. We won't hurt you. We want to talk. This is an open dialogue, diplomatic tool used to not only spread positivity, but to spread freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is very important. And, well, like I said in season 1, we will not be censored. We will never bring you something that's censored. Even in between takes, it's quite obviously not censored. And that's the true Moontime Devotions tradition. And we hold true to these values. So thank you, folks, for everything that you guys do, for your views, your likes, your super chats, and our subscriber count ever counting, ever growing. We love you. We love you guys. We love you. Bye-bye. We love you. Bye-bye. Traveling is the most rewarding way to go, and it's kind of a poppy hole right up the Kings River. And you know where to go, folks. Love, action, productivity. Until next time, peace and tranquility. Whatever that might look like for you, too.